How's it going, everybody? Hope you enjoyed this break. I sure did. Feeling rejuvenated, energetic, and ready to get on down the road and get on outside of Burns. So yeah, been thinking about our trip and and that rest stop. I think we're going. I think we definitely make it there and definitely into Burns on time. And I'm thinking actually I probably am just going to go ahead and go into that truck stop. Um, and I'll tell you the reasons why here in a second. While we're on break, I went ahead and checked my load and checked the truck again, and everything's looking good. Looks like we got a few guys coming in here. They're taking their breaks, and we're going to head out. Yep, fella pulled up right here. Yeah, pretty cool. So, but yeah, I think we're just going to go on into Burns and head to the truck stop there instead of the rest area, and I'll tell you why. It's going to be dark when we get in, but it's not going to be completely. It's not going to it's going to be beginning to get dark as we're getting into Burns, but not dark overnight. And that rest area is really nice over there, really pretty spot. But with it being snowy and wintry, it's also I think it might be hard to get out of in the morning. The roads are looking good right now, but overnight they might freeze, and in Burns they may not since it's in the middle of town. So I was just thinking about it while walking around the rest area here and checking the truck, and I think we'll just get on into town for us to go to sleep. I think we still have enough time to pull it off legally, so we should be okay. And yeah, but that being said, I think it is time to go. And wow, I guess he just needed to check something and wasn't staying. So, all right, buddy, see ya. Let's get on the road. And that tanker was just passing through. All right. I guess I just wanted to see what it looked like. Didn't really care to stop. So let's get on the freeway. We'll be on 84 for a little bit, and then we'll be going through Boise and Napa and all those areas, and we'll be getting off the freeway in Ontario, Oregon. And I think the GPS has us going through town, but I'll probably go around town, and there's a little bypass just west of the first exit you hit. And I'll probably go to it instead and go that way. And I think this truck's going to be nice enough to just kind of let me merge on in here. All right. Let's give him a little thank you. Thank you, buddy. All right. We're going to get on around this guy. Up there's our buddy from the rest stop that didn't stop. Road's still feeling okay through here. And the speed limit is 65 right now. That's probably just what I'm going to keep it at. Don't need to go much faster than that. Even though the roads are good, it's still wintry conditions. So, just going to keep on trucking. Well, I'm going to get a little give it just a little juice. Maybe going by this guy. They were going so slow, then of course when I get up to speed, they just want to hang out. I guess this guy just wants to hang out with me. That's why he pulled up in the rest stop, and why he just went on. Alright. There. Go on. Go on. Go on. Bye-bye. Get. Okay. Sure. Alright, I'm here behind you. You happy? The road's yours, buddy. But if you stop going 65, I'm going to pass you again. And you're just going to have to deal with it. Going by Mountain Home here. Can't tell it from here. A pretty sizable little town to the south of us here. And come into 84 from the north, coming from I think like Ketchum, places like that a few times. Hit this exit a few times. It's on ramp. Alright, so yeah, now we're just cruising along. Shouldn't be long till we're in Boise. Boise! And we're just getting our truck on. We'll go by the Blue Turf Stadium. Can't really see the blue turf from here, but Boise State, you know. Well, at least this guy, you know, sort of maintained. Well, I said that. And you gonna try to match me again? Well, you know what? Speed limit through here is 70 and the roads are clear, so it's a good reason to get on by this guy. And I think it might just drop. No, it's still 70. Okay. We'll drop to 65 here in a minute, but I just want to be past that truck. I just don't trust him. He's been driving like a jerk. Yeah, so we're entering into Boise now. And I'm going to bring it back down to 65 because I'm pretty sure speed limit drops to that through here at some point. Maybe not. But I'm going to do that regardless. So yeah. That's the speed I want to go today. Drier, more summery times, you know, I'll go through here at 70. That's usually the speed I like to do on the freeways if allowed. 65 is fine. And the last truck, my Peterbilt, it was kind of geared more toward doing 65. This one, you know, can do 70 pretty comfortably. Although it does 65 just fine. Probably better on my gas mileage, actually, you know, my fuel mileage. My diesel mileage. So yeah, just cruising along. And actually, you know, it won't be too long till we're in Ontario, Oregon, not Canada. I think we already passed Boise State Stadium. Yeah, we have. But yeah, just going through town here. Pretty nice little town, pretty nice little city over here in Boise. Been driven through it a few times, not just around it. Lived here quite a bit. Back in the day when I first started this company, we kind of only ran Nevada, Arizona, and California. And then we kind of slowly expanded it in New Mexico. And then we started picking up some clients up in Washington and Oregon. So a lot of times we just, kind of like right now, we just cut through Idaho. But last year or two, we've actually started picking up clients in Idaho and Colorado, oddly enough, and Utah area. We always kind of went up in there, but I don't know, we've expanded quite a bit. Back in the day, our company slogan used to be serving the Southwest. And then as we got into Oregon and Washington, places like that, so, you know, that needed a little bit of a change up because it changed a little bit. So now it's serving the West. We might try to go a little further east, but we're definitely a Western-based company. You know, and I mean, we've done runs into Oklahoma and Texas, places like that. You know, it's still Western, though. Just not as Western as this. So, yeah, I don't know if we'll ever really run East Coast much. Always kind of be, you know, we'll always serve the West, though. Take that road and go to Payette or Winnemucca. If you go to Winnemucca with me, you can ride. Except that I'm not going that way, so maybe not. Sorry, Johnny. But yeah. So yeah, we're going to get in the burns, get a little shut-eye, and then we'll deliver this cargo in the morning because, like I said, it's a construction site. The guys won't be there if we get there tonight. It'll be after 5 o'clock. You know, it'll be probably around, you know, 7 o'clock, something like that when we arrive. So, you know, actually, let's see. It'll be around 8. And yeah, Gerald Arivia, my voice nav here, is telling me to go right there, but we're going to go around and take the other way just because that's how we like to roll. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start gearing down a little, slowing down. This X will be coming right up in a second. And this will be ours right here, 374. That's what we want. I prefer to go this way. Actually sold a truck to a cousin of mine that has his operations based out of here, TJ. Had an old 377 that we used for a driver in Phoenix. That was way on back. And now, except for my very first 379, we've always kept it in good operating condition. And it's sort of like the symbolic truck of the company. So we still use it. We're actually kind of using it a lot for, give a little jig there, using it for dry bulk services these days. But anyways, point of the story. I had an old 377 back when we used more used trucks, and when we started to modernize, I wanted to sell it. He wanted to get into owner operating. I tried offering him a job with me, but he wanted to do it for himself. So I said, hey, I got this 377. It's a good truck. We had just done some work on it. It was in good operating condition. It's an old truck, so you're going to have to keep it up a little, a little different than you would a new one. Keep a better eye on it. But he took it and he loves it. And he drives that thing all over the place. He's even driven it all the way out to the East Coast and back. It just takes really good care of the truck. But yeah, if we take another exit, we would have went by his garage. But yeah, but he's not here. He's making money with that truck. That sold it to him for a song because it's an old 90s truck. Great truck, but it's not worth as much as say like this truck. Just not, but it's doing him just as good as this one's doing me. So okay, y'all, please go. It's insane that I have to drop to fourth. Like, I know buses need to be safe, but I bet you I'm pulling more weight than you are. I'm pulling a heavy load, but come on. Oh, me. But yeah, anyways, he's out there enjoying that 377, and I don't know where he is now, but I know he's not here. He's out earning money. Wheels ain't turning, he ain't earning. And he's got those wheels turning. Yeah, I like going this way as opposed to the other, because the other way you gotta go through town. And there's actually like a pretty narrow little residential area you gotta cut through, and it's perfectly legal and trucks go through all the time. I just prefer not to if I don't have to. There might be somebody that works third shift sleeping in one of those houses, and I'm going through my big old loud KW here, I don't have a nice quiet 579. I did have a 579 for a long time. That's actually a great truck. And then I got I had a 567 that went 379, that one that's still in operation. Then I had a 579, which was a great truck. But eventually just got new truck fever. That's how it happens. Used it for a good bit. Then got a 567, and there was nothing wrong with that truck, but it just never quite fit me. It's actually still in use. One of my drivers is driving it. It might get traded in here pretty soon. It's still in great shape, but time to trade it in for a truck with a warranty probably. After that, I got the 389, and a lot of people know me from the 389, or know that, or used to know that as my truck. I had a silver 389, and it's a wonderful truck. It's actually, I haven't sold it. It's not in the garage. It's actually sitting in my outbuilding at my house right now. Just couldn't bear to get rid of it. I might one day, because I don't think I'm going to bring it back out on the road. At least not as a JRT truck. I don't know, maybe I'll make a fancy toy hauler out of it one day or something. But it was about time for me to upgrade again. And so I was saying, a couple days ago at the beginning of this trip, once Peterbilt left Flagstaff, and then their international dealer came in where it used to be, I had a really good relationship with Peterbilt Flagstaff, and so I just could not get a good deal on a new 389 with the other dealerships, and I have relationships with them in Bakersfield and places like that, and still my favorite truck is a Peterbilt. But I started talking to Kenworth of Phoenix, got this truck. This has been a pretty great truck. I really like it. I'll always be a Peterbilt guy in my heart, but this K-Dub, I mean, it's, you know, it's same company in a way. It's a Packard product, and I always like KWs too, you know, especially these W9s. And I always like these W9Bs a little bit better than the L. You know, I like that, like, it's still a long nose, but it's got that, like, mean, you know, big front grille, you know, a little more stubbed off, and just, I don't know, looks a little better. And even though I love my 389, I am enjoying this one-piece windshield. I can see so much more. The windows in my 389 were a good bit smaller than this one. I'm going to be behind this bus all the way to Burns. And such is my lot in life, because there's not really anywhere to pass through here, especially in this wintry weather. And if you notice through here, I'm not really going to be setting my cruise. It's slicker than owl crap actually right now. These roads look okay, but they're kind of slick. So I'm not setting my cruise, and speed limit may be 65, but you can see what's in front of me right now. Would you do 65 through this curve? I don't think so. Not in this truck. Once again, if you're in a Miata or something, yeah. Or even just a regular car, but yeah, not so much. Not so much. I mean, that sign had an advisory speed of 50, and that's for cars, not trucks even. And it's recommended you go 5 to 10 lower than that in a truck. So come up on a little town here. Just went through Vale. I always kind of liked it back there, you know, how the one-way streets split off. Oh, odd greenery sticking up through here. Snow doesn't seem to bother it. Truck just kind of wants to keep on speeding along. Give her a little incentive to slow down there. Alright. There we go. That looks like a good place to eat. I bet you it is. Just good old, I bet you there's a, looks like somewhere where maybe like a, you know, old lady in a hairnet that calls you hun scoops up something good on your plate. Grab a tray and tell them, yeah, I want the fried chicken. Might have to stop there one day, see if I can park the truck somewhere. Does that look like that'd probably be a pretty tasty place to eat? I always like those little out of the way spots, you know. Maybe I'll be, you know, a trucking guy Fieri here. We're rolling out. Give me some frosted tips and some sunglasses on the back of my head. No, I don't think I'll do that. But I do love a good diner. I definitely love a good dive. Before I became the trucking mogul I am today, hardly. I worked in a dive or two, so, you know, I always have a soft spot for them. So yeah, this rest area up here is where I was going to stop to sleep. But I'm going to press on into Burns. And I think you might see the reason why. It may not be as obvious now, but it's like the sun's starting to go down, and this road might freeze over tonight. And I don't want to wake up to a frozen over road that I can't get out of with my destination just, you know, 30, 40 miles away. You know, be stuck. And the rest area itself, you know, might get frozen over because it's kind of like a little, might be hard to see from here. Let's look. See how it kind of drops down right there and it drops down over here? Yeah, like it might be hard to get out of in the morning if it freezes over tonight, which is likely. And this is kind of out here in the boonies, I have to say. You know, it might be a while before somebody comes out and salts it. You might be like, well, you idiot, you should have stayed closer to town. Town's 30 miles down the road, so. But yeah, we'll be getting to the truck stop here shortly. And we will get some rest. I'm a little below half tanks on fuel. I'm just gonna sleep though tonight. I might top off a little after unloading, or I might just leave it at that, because who knows, next thing I get might be heavy, and you know, less fuel means less weight. So So we'll see. Still don't really have a load planned for tomorrow. You know, I'm looking at a few things. There's a couple things popping up over in Bend, maybe back in Ontario, Lakeview, places like that. You know, there's probably not much here. Haven't seen anything in here in Burns, but I mean, this is a pretty small town. It's not like it's a big industrial hub or something. Oh, we're getting called into the way station. I was wondering if we ever would on this trip. Not that I minded bypassing, but give a little jake. Usually don't jake much in the snow, but you know, it's right here and gets slowed down real good for our buddies in the DOT. All right, let's see how much we weigh. I know it's below the legal limit. And did I miss the scale? Am I a total jackass? I did. All right. Wow. All right. So we are at 59,833. So plenty, almost a little over 20,000 pounds of room there, you know, to play with. I mean, I'm glad, you know, I knew it, but yeah, and I know our axles are fine and all that. So, yep. All right. So on we go. Truck stop will be, we'll make a right down here in the town proper and then head out to the truck stop and get us a little shut-eye. And then it's just dropping off, and then yeah, and this trip will be complete. And then it's off to the next thing. There's a little farm out that way. I've picked up a few things there before and actually delivered a couple tractors to them once before. I mean, it's a pretty big operation, so they get more cargo in and out than you'd think. But I really like it over there. It's really pretty. They got like this cool stone bridge you come in on, and I think last time I was that way, I went from there to Kennewick, Washington, and yeah, it was cool. Slowed down here a little bit with my gears. Now we got the green light. Let's hope we keep it. Come on, green light. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. That light stayed green for us, buddy. Okay. So let's rock on. Right down here to the right will be where we're sleeping for the night. To the right, sleeping for the night. Poet didn't know it. Just gonna keep taking it slow so we don't go flying into the truck stop down here. Interesting little graveyard over there. Okie dokie. So here we come. There it is right there. Rest and respite. And the road should be fine in the morning through here, I imagine. But I just didn't want to get stuck out there, like I said, in sticks. Out in the boonies. And Bulldog didn't either. He's like, nope, I did not. No, sir. Ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruff. I did not want to get stuck. Let's try to pull up next to this slow boy over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got this. Although it's a little narrow. Might have to back out because of that light. Don't hit the pole. There, Jay. Let's see here. That's a little ugly. That's let's get her backed up a little. Let's get her straightened out a little. Yeah. Sure is dark over here. Seems to get really dark these days. Like I said, the void that consumes all instead of just good old nighttime. Yeah, I think that looks a little better, a little bit nicer. Don't look like a total amateur. Let me pull up just a little bit more, and then we'll just back out from this pole. Anyway, maybe nobody will hit me on the tail end here. I don't think they will. Seems like there'll be a kind of a non-Swifty truck stop. Mostly locals and just old professional guys here, so hopefully we'll be good. All right, so let's cut the truck off. We got a little generator. We'll be fine. Keep the heat going, and let's get some shut eye. It is time to go to sleep. All right, good morning. Oh, it's snowing. Yeah. All right, let's yeah. Let's see here. Let's go take a look. All right. Cables are looking good. Crouch down here. All right. Yeah. All right, binders, chains and binders. Looking good. Same on this side. All right. Everything looking okay back here. Okay. We'll hop back in the cab, and I think we're good to go. Actually, we'll just leave those on because we're going to back away from this pole and get out of here. All right. I think actually what I might try to do, if I can do it, let's not hit this truck next to us. Please there, J Ritter. Yes, I talk to myself in third person sometimes. I guess kind of like I'm doing a Bob Dole impression. For those that aren't too young to know what I'm talking about. Bob Dole's driving his truck. I think actually, he wasn't really like that. It was more, what's his name? Who was it that did the impression of him? Oh well. I can see his face, but I cannot think of his name. Kevin McDonald? Is that who it was? Yeah. Whatever. Alright though, so let's get our wipers on. I'm phone ahead here. I'm pretty sure somebody at the job site, even though it's early and snowing. Kind of a bad time to be building houses if you ask me, but I guess they got the funding for it, so we're gonna go. And no matter what, they're gonna want their lift today, even if they're not really operating. So there's somebody there waiting for it. What are you doing? Move. Why did you think that's a place to come slam to a stop? What is going on? Oh my God. Okay, there you go. Is that big scary truck not sticking out anymore by like a millimeter? Wow, what is happening? Okay, I'm getting a little ill. Apparently we're in Los Angeles, not Burns. Okay. Now, can we go? Everybody good? Y'all happy? Alright. Jeez Louise, where do you come from? We're getting on out. Y'all a bunch of screwballs. Good Lord. Okay. Woo. That was weird. That was about stupid. Oh well. You know, I was just doing what I was supposed to do, waiting to turn. Apparently, nobody had ever seen a truck leave a truck stop before. Rarer than the Aurora Borealis, apparently. Which is pretty rare. Maybe not in these parts. It is a little further north, but, you know. Don't see it much down in Arizona parts. Guess we're still getting a little bit of snow on there. Don't like checking in the middle of town, but we'll make sure we're completely behind this line lest everybody freak out, slam on their brakes, and stare at the truck. What do you think about that bus? Isn't that weird? What kind of weird looking bus? Alright. See, I get mean when I get frustrated. Start insulting buses. Let's turn my jacks off, eh? Alright, so. Alright, here's our job site right up here. And there should be somebody here for me, so. And I think I'm just going to pull, if they'll have it, I'm just going to pull straight ahead so I can get my ramps on and just, you know, unload a little easier. Yes, we are. Let's ask these guys where we want to go. Alright, let's see here. Where do you need it? I think, yeah, we're just going to pull up. Just going to pull up, and that way we can get our ramps on. We can get this lift off. They probably have a little lull or something they can get those baskets off with. And yeah, so they'll get their boom lift here in their odd winter construction site. Okay, so let's just go over here. Since there's not really many people here yet, but since we're in a construction site, I'll turn my beacons on. Make sure we're nice and visible. Since it is slick and this truck does not want to stop for nothing right now, let's go really nice and slow. And getting our spot. Ooh, come up on the curb there a little, didn't I? Let's straighten up a little. That ain't pretty. Oh wow, okay. This is going to be kind of ugly. I just do not like that. So, I want a nice straight trailer for these guys to, you know, get this thing off of. So we're going to get it nice and straight for them, even though they said that was fine. I want it for me because I'm probably going to have to get this thing off the ramp. That's my responsibility. So, all right, here we are. So let's get unloaded. And yeah. So yep, they want us to get unloaded and jump back in the cab here and grab my paperwork, and we should be good. Okay, we completed our job, and it was a 1,039-mile drive. It took us about 46, almost 47 hours, but I think we got done and got it done right. Cargo wasn't damaged, stayed on the truck, we stayed upright, and arrived safe on for another adventure. So I hope you enjoyed this adventure with me, and I hope that we have many more. And thanks for riding along with me, Jay Ritter, and hearing a little bit about a day in the life of Jay Ritter driving for Jay Ritter Transport. Take a shot every time I say Jay Ritter. Okay, have a good day, and we will be in the cab again soon. Bye.